guys. So, Slim didn't show up to work today. Five. Yeah, good five. Slim didn't show up to work today, guys. So we're gonna run it today. I don't know what's up. I don't know if he's sick, out of the country, in jail somewhere in Tijuana. But Slim did not show up to work today because since we missed last week, I'm gonna have the show going today. If he calls, we'll tap him in. If he shows up, he shows up. Normally we start around this time. A lot going on this weekend, so I don't have the luxury of starting late. I got a bunch of stuff going on. So what we're gonna do, phones off. We are here. A lot going on in the world. I did kind of want to break down this video with him to get his take on some stuff. There was some crazy stuff that went on. So what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna watch the video. I got some timestamps on this video. Let me get my timestamps, right? We got some timestamps on the video, which is... So I was in this particular video, guys, I don't want to kind of like make y'all feel uncomfortable. I know y'all be acting certain funny around this, but this was Dr. Cheyenne Bryant on Joe Budden podcast. Now, shout out to Joe Budden. And shout out Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, which I want her to explain it. I think she has a doctorate. It's something else, but it's like, or whatever the case may be, right? But she knows psychology. Hold up. I didn't put my eye drops in, but I'll do that later. But anyway, right, particularly speaking, this is Mother's Day weekend. You know what I'm saying? So to all the mothers, happy Mother's Day. This will probably drop today, tonight, or whatever the case may be, right? When your co-host doesn't show up to work, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to bring in Nip. We'll have Nip at Slim today. That's what we'll do. We'll have Nip. We'll bring in Nip right here as Slim. Nip will be Slim. There's our co-host. That'll be Nip as Slim today. Right there. Perfect co-host. Nip will be Slim, the co-host. I got Future on my chair. We're all good, right? So with that being said, let's cue up the vid. We should be good. It's funny, guys. So, how was my week? My week was interesting. So, interesting thing. Oh, dang. I didn't even see that the Could Have Been Love 2 season reunion popped off 2 days ago. Okay. Shout out. But for most part, my week was interesting. So it was the first week in this new position. Kind of cool stuff, some bad stuff. But for my birthday is tomorrow. So my coworkers decided to fill my office up with purple, white, and black balloons. Yeah, buddy. Not him, but I appreciate it. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate that though. But adjusting to this new position was interesting. Just how people are when you deal with like different people who have a different work mindset or kind of different way of working. It's kind of interesting because
imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform.
You would see things like from afar, right? And be like, hey, why are you doing things this way? And like, if you do it this way, it'll work. Or this would be a better way to do it. And you got to like kind of slow down and kind of tell people like, hey, you should do it this way. So, but that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get into this pod, right? And I got some timestamps, and we're going to talk about these timestamps and kind of go over what I personally thought about these timestamps. Like I say, I'm not always the go-to. I'm not always the right. But this is how I felt about some of these timestamps. Seeing that my co-host's not here, I kind of got free range on what I want to watch, which is kind of cool, when I got free range. So I can just do what I want. So what we're going to do here is minimize me. We're going to get into it right here. Bam. We're going to bring this down a little bit, though. Perfect, right there. Bam, perfect. So now, our first time step is the 42.25 mark, which I know is pretty much some other better stuff, but that was the 42.25 mark. So we're going to go right here. So let's see. Now, this is Dr. Cheyenne Bryant on the Joe Budden podcast.
Was going on, it was literally me saying that this has ran its course. See, there's two different people. There's people who have enough insight to know when we have grown apart and it's ran its course. And then there's another set of people who just stay too damn long, who say, I'm gonna marry you, have a baby with you. Now I've made permanent decisions. And now when I pull the cord 20 years later or 15 years later, now we got kids in a broken family and a broken house when I knew that before I married you.
I think that's a different statement, though.
You are a fucking assassin and a stone cold nigga.
heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker. That's what it sounds like. You are a heartbreaker. It sounds like a nigga.
And the funny part, I was going to get to this. You make generalizations a lot, right? As we all do.
I try not to, but if you say I do, that's cool. I try not to.
We all do, right? And a lot of times, our perspective is based on us. So the niggas in here can say, yo, I represent this, and this. These are all qualities and attributes that the average woman is looking for. So now that gives me a value outside. But when we are assessing these other people's relationships, everybody not as pretty as you, body ain't as nice as you, make as much money as you, educated as you, and all of these other things. So they don't necessarily have as many options as you have. But we'll judge them for staying in these relationships when they can't just pack up their shit because they don't make enough money. I seen your pool. Nigga, they don't make enough money to go do what you doing outside. So they have to stay put based on circumstance, not based on options and choices.
We all seen a pool on Instagram. It's nice.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yo, can I ask?
Does that make sense?
No, Ish, you're 100% on point. You're right. Yeah,
Ish,
can I get that to you? Yeah.
I think the problem that I have, and I started by saying I don't like to speak in generals.
Yep.
And I think maybe,
I try not to.
Maybe sometimes my problem might be, not my problem, but the thing is I'll lean into there are a lot of exceptions for things. I also think that we get comfortable speaking, we go lean into the money aspect of stuff and all this other stuff.
Now,
when a lot of people who are viewing this or living life aren't even looking for the...
It's how she spoke so easily on telling women and showing that women know that they pick men that they know it's not going to work out with. They're just there for a reason. They're there for what they can get. I think that's why I picked this particular timestamp, and how she normalized the fact that women should be easily ready to walk away for something that doesn't benefit them, no matter how long, if it's 10 years, 20 years, 30 years down the line. If it doesn't benefit you in the now, walk away from it as a woman. Now, this comes from a woman who says she's a doctor, she does therapy, she does all these things, right? I found that kind of interesting that she's saying that. And the reason why I find that kind of interesting is because she's on social media, she goes viral, and there's a woman or women or young teens or grown women or married woman who's listening to her, and there's a woman right now that might be at home with a hardworking man, with someone who really loves her, and listening to this saying, hey, you're not happy with what you got right now, cut ties, no matter if you got kids, you already know this, what's this, walk away from that right now. I found that kind of very interesting, which was kind of off base, which is close. So now we're going to go to 4612. We're going to right around the corner. 4612, what was 4612 about? Oh, it was right around the corner. Let's see what 4612 was about. Okay.
I apply the same thing, then the result got to be somewhere close. If I shoot for the stars, I got to fall upon the moon. So I'm speaking to a demographic of women who say, I want better. And if Doc can do it from being a product of teenage parents, me and my parents are 16 years apart, teenage parents, a product of a dad who sold the drugs that her mama was addicted to. Mom is now sober, thank God, and my father passed away 2 years ago, but turned to a family man. And she was the oldest of 7 with no guidance or nothing, and she was able to take her pretty little self and do something and make herself more than just a bad, beautiful hood girl. Then why is any other woman outside of me different? I believe like the Bible says, listen, few are called, right? But only, it says many are called, but few answer. But few answer. Few are chosen, meaning few answer. What the Bible is saying is that many are called. All of us are called. But only the ones who say, hello, God, I'm here.
We'll pick up and answer that call.
Will be the one who are chosen. So what that says is that we make ourselves chosen.
See, look, right there is how people manipulate wording. She said, you make yourself chosen. See, y'all got to be careful. Y'all got to watch who y'all listening to and watch who these people put in front of y'all. You got to make yourself chosen. It's many are called, but few are chosen. God's chosen few. You can't make yourself chosen. You can't make yourself chosen. You can't make yourself chosen. Did you hear what she just said, bro? Yeah, did y'all hear what she just said? You can't make yourself chosen. No, y'all, you know what? Y'all not listening. Let me run this back. Let me run this back because y'all not hearing, y'all not paying attention. Hold on. Let's run it back right here. It's a couple seconds.
Of women who say, I want better. And if Doc can do it from being a product of teenage parents, me and my parents are 16 years apart, teenage parents, a product of a dad who sold the drugs that her mama was addicted to. Mom is now sober, thank God, and my father passed away 2 years ago, but turned to a family man. And she was the oldest of 7 with no guidance or nothing, and she was able to take her pretty little self and do something and make herself more than just a bad, beautiful hood girl. Then why is any other woman outside of me different? I believe like the Bible says, listen, few are called, right? But only, it says many are called, but few answer. But few answer. Few are chosen, meaning few answer. What the Bible is saying is that many are called. All of us are called. But only the ones who say, hello, God, I'm here.
We'll pick up and answer that call.
Will be the one who are chosen. So what that says is that we make ourselves chosen. That's all. Hold on. We make ourselves chosen by making sure that we are being tapped in, tuned in, and plugged in to things and people who are in places and rooms that we want to be in.
Doc, it's good to see you. I got it right.
See, listen. I want y'all to pay attention to what she just said. To be chosen, you got to be tapped in a room and places that you want to be in. That's not being chosen by God. So y'all have to be careful to what they put in front of what they spewing, because what they do. They get these skewed views to these women, these pretty women. They sit in front of you that y'all view as beautiful, pretty, with this plastic surgery and the heavy makeup and the looks. And they tell y'all these things. You see, she's on a podcast full of dudes and they eating it up. We're going to keep going. Don't worry, we're going to keep going.
No, Mark, okay.
Yeah, Mark,
I'm agreeing with you, right? But I think it's.
But why are they different? That's what I want to know. Why? I'm not just want to know why is.
This is about to be
different?
personal. This is about to be personal. You got children?
I have none. No.
So hear me out.
Yeah.
Because you don't have children, some of your options are way more vast than somebody that may have children. Because as a parent now, some of your decision making is based on the well-being of your children. So you,
absolutely.
like me, or like all of us, actually we all come from inner city, bad, fucked up environments. And for relatively, most of us are successful in doing their thing. So I can look at somebody and say, yo, dog, if this sounds like some Republican shit, like if I did it, you could do it. And that is true in theory. But what I might have had to face and my adversity that I had to face is different from theirs. So it's almost an unfair thing for me to put on somebody sometimes, especially people that are up there in age. You talking about yourself from Compton, right?
No, I'm from LA.
At a young age, right?
LA.
I'm talking about a woman.
Why she look at how she did that. Oh, no, I'm from L.A. He said, you from Compton? No, I'm from L.A. And she looked like it was a big problem. She made a very big issue with it. Y'all notice that? You got to pay attention to a person's body language and what they're doing and how they're doing. But we'll keep going.
Might be 30 that wants to leave but may not have all of the necessary resources at her disposal to just be out. Like, I'm out of here. Fuck that. I know something better. And a lot of times, because we are from these fucked up environments, our self-worth is damaged. So people don't even shoot for the stars because they don't believe that they could get to the stars. They don't even believe that they're worthy of getting to space. Right. You get what I'm saying? Right. And so when we look at these people sometimes and we impose this judgment, not in a bad way,
I got you.
Just observation, it kind of be unfair.
So it's not a judgment. And because
I said observation, I didn't want to say judgment.
Because of what you said, because you're absolutely correct, that is why every single person who has made it, in my opinion, has a responsibility to go back. I don't care if go back is this pod. Could be a way of going back and providing a resource, a tool. I went back to Harlem, East Harlem last night, and went into the projects with my Rolex and spoke to these to women who needed to be inspired. And they were all ages. So it is my duty. And I'm gonna say y'all duty, all of our duty, okay, to go back, because ain't nobody gonna privilege us if we don't.
I agree.
And go back and say, listen.
Okay, here's my problem. Anyone who's taken a psychology class, a therapy class, a sociology class, any class to do with behavioral science knows when you're in that field, you listen to hear, not listen to respond. She's listening to respond. As soon as he stopped talking, she had a response ready like that. She was listening to respond. She's not listening to unpack what he's saying and the situation that they're in. That's a hard no for me.
I was you. The fact that I got a platform, I got 4 million plus people. I'm on a nationwide tour. My brand is global. Listen, I don't want none of this shit if I don't use my platform to tell
others.
another woman who's in the hood. I don't care if she's 45 in the hood, 70.
She's missing what he's saying. So this is the problem I have. But she's missing what he's saying is not everyone has equal. Like everybody keeps saying life is like chess. It's not. Everyone don't have the same equal amount of players, equal amount of moves on the board. He's trying to tell her, like, look, you had pretty privilege. You had a certain time. You had a certain jump start. You had a certain way to get that. Everyone does not have that opportunity. So what does that mean for the next person? But let's keep going.
Or she's 5 years old, how to do it and what it looks like. And if I can be the poster child for it, then that's just what it's going to be.
I agree.
Everything I say is to impose value. It's to install hope. It's something.
If you got hit, even if you were not driving, you need to try this.
Because if you were in a car accident,
that in my experience of God, that is everything that you experience. It's in everything that you do. It's all the things that work for you, the things you think ain't working for you because everything's working for you. So even if let me say this, if a person has to use the word God to penetrate you, heal you, to get a principle to you, then I don't really think that is God. I think that may be them using God as a way to manipulate. I think that when you know that God is omnipresent and you really stand in your God vertical.
See, y'all listen to who she said when people use the word God, it's to manipulate. You got to be careful who you calling a doctor and who you letting in your life, right? So I want to bring this back a little bit because it's very important. This part is very important. I want to bring this back just a little bit.
No hope. So when I stand on the stage, I'm not afraid to make a mistake. The only thing I want to make sure I do is serve God and respect the people who help me become who I am. And those are the people who are in the inner city. I'm a product of street parents.
Doc, can I actually?
Period. And I'm proud about it. And I want people to know who came from where we came from. Dude, it's everything to be proud of. I'm more proud about being a hood girl than I am about being a doctor. Are you serious? Like, there's no way. That's what makes.
I'm more proud of being a hood girl than being a doctor. I'm more proud of being a hood girl than being a doctor. I've never in niggadom heard someone say that. Like, okay.
Can I actually, because Dr. Sarah was here recently, and a lot of times when I hear you or her or anybody else speak, y'all speak very strongly, and a lot of it is supported with your faith in God and the Word from the Bible and all that, right?
Just don't leave now.
he got a little nigga. Use the bathroom. Forget you got pee.
How much?
I know.
How much do you coincide your faith, and how much does it spill over into whatever word you do give to someone in trying to counsel them? Because let's just say the person that you're speaking to does not connect with the word from the Bible. How do you try to find a way to penetrate? Because when you say that, I'll be honest, I believe in God.
That's okay.
But I don't believe in religions.
That's okay.
And I also don't, I think the Bible has great messages in there, but I do also think that,
say it.
I think they're just messages written by man that we should be able to take from and apply to our lives. But if another person who does not believe in it at all, they'll be turned off by anything you say.
Right, and I love that you said that because in session I say, are you a believer? Do you believe in God? Is it okay? And it's been very rarely that someone says, no, I don't believe in God. But I have had folks, men and women, who come in and are like, nah, doc, like, I'm cool on that whole God stuff. God ain't popped up. God ain't showed up. So then I just use principles. That's it. Because this is the thing. My belief only is that God is omnipresent, the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning, the end, the in-between for me. So it don't matter if we call him God, if we call him
anything,
Live Your Promise, the book, if I call him Joe Budden's podcast, if I call him your name. God is just something that, in my experience of God, that is everything that you experience. It's an.
Y'all have to pay close attention to what they put on these podcasts and in y'all face, bro. She just went to saying God, previously religiously God. Now God is her book. God is Joe Budden podcast. Y'all got to pay attention.
Thing that you do. It's all the things that work for you, the things you think ain't working for you because everything's working for you. So even if let me say this, if a person has to use the word God to penetrate you, heal you, to get a principle to you, then I don't really think that is God. I think that may be them using God as a way to manipulate. I think that when you know that God is omnipresent and you really stand in your God verticalness, you understand that just me speaking right now is God. I don't have to project my God onto you. My intention is to help you get to where you want to be. And I tell people in session, I say, listen, you know, I'm just here to love you, have your back, and help you get where you want to be, not where I want you to be. And if you can see how many people just off that first initial sentence that I say go, damn, like this is cool. Because I'm just here I just want to love you, help you get to where you want to go. Like it don't matter if you call it God, what Buddha, it don't matter. Yeah. But can it work for you? That's all I'm here for. So I would in a session with you, I just wouldn't use the word God. But you'll be still getting God's love from me.
I see how you get him.
I'm listening.
I see how you get him.
Welcome to the show, baby.
I just see how you get him, man. I'm listening. Don't call me baby. I get a little nervous. But I see how you get.
It's a show to her. She said, welcome to the show. You have to be careful. It's a show to her. See, that's why you have to be licensed and do 3,000 hours and go through a certain amount of schooling to be a therapist or psychologist. Because you're dealing with people's lives and their mental. It's not a show. But let's go.
Feel good.
Tell me how.
You just neutralized him. Look. No, you neutralized him. He melted. Look at him.
See, here you go.
Like I'm listening, and I'm like, yo, do you drop all the Bible shit like on the first date?
Yeah.
Too? Like she got Bible
she
quotes
got them
for
in her
days.
brain.
Moses went to Lazarus and had like she don't.
I look at it as self-mastery, right? Does that make sense? But I understand how it can look like, I guess I have tapped into my superpowers and I just know when to use it and fling it in Spider-Man and Spider-Woman. But it's really just me having enough awareness of the woman that I am.
Speaking for me and only me, why I'm going to agree with them on the superpower tip, or what I'm going to say is confirming that for me, is I don't believe you want a dude at all. I don't believe, at least not in this current phase of what God is
this
doing.
season of her life, as she said.
Yeah, not this season, not right now.
Why do you think?
Why? That's good. I think that's great. Why?
Because in listening to you, like you said, you're a realist. So if you want to run or get out of there, you'll express that rather than being sneaky and moving covertly. You'll just say it. So in that and listening to you, it just sounds like you're aware of a lot of motion going on right now. So it sounds like it's a lot going on and you don't feel like, it don't seem like you are going to explain that to anybody. It seemed like you just about to move on your own time, and that's that. You're not stopping the flow for somebody. And if you was a runner before, then yeah, what does that guy look like now that makes you comfortable and trust him and divulge in him and for him to lead and forget you out of your, like I seen you tough out. You do all this tough shit.
Yeah.
You tough. I get it.
But maybe she
in there. Though.
Maybe she wants
in there.
Bro,
yeah.
Look at her face, bro. She does not like no one coming at her with no type of analytical way about her, nothing.
She probably don't want a man, but maybe if a man comes that's on the same wavelength as her, and
I'm saying I don't believe that.
I'm gonna skip this one because I don't even know why I timestamped that. But I'm gonna go to 110:11. Timestamp 110:11. We're going to timestamp 110:11. I'm gonna start at 110 even.
What if you could make a song using only your
And
voice?
110 even
Let's
is the
start with
most
the
played
drums.
it said on YouTube, so we'll see. Shout out to Sono.
All of y'all who had an issue with it, because I'm a professional. That's a question.
If you're asking me, that is exactly what I'm saying. But not for you to be in a box, and not for you to appease anybody else. I think
But that's not a box?
But listen to me. I think with your newfound success and your newfound level.
Hold on, guys. Hello? What's the deal?
How you feel? You on live right now?
Hey, niggas don't show up to work, bro. Hey.
That's crazy. You on live watching Joe Budden, huh?
Hey guys. Hey, he didn't show up to. You see the name of the stream. You didn't show up to work. Don't say you woke up. Don't say you woke up late from work and you were tired. Nobody's trying to hear that shit.
I woke up late for work, man. I was at a baseball game right now. I'm about to take his haircut. But you out here bashing me, man. You know, it's crazy.
Hey, listen, I did two things. I double checked. I said, let me double check my DM. Did he say he wasn't gonna make it?
All you had to do was call me.
I did call. Check it. Check it.
You waited right before the stream, and you even called me. You even know what's going on with your boy. Damn.
Hey, listen. Then I double check. I said, hold on, did we switch to Sundays? I said, well, hold on, Sunday's Mother's Day.
Honestly, there's been so much going on.
I said, did he forget to call me? I said, you know what?
I really did. Last night I was checking. I called Shellz to see what time I could pull up over there.
But then I was like,
my son game was like 9, and then I had his haircut appointment. I was looking for nap night now. I'm like, I see Twitch and you call. I'm like, Slim Dish. I'm like, oh, this nigga right here.
Yeah, Slim Dish showed up to work. I got Nip as my co-host. He actually showed up to work. Nip showed up. Nipsey Hussle showed up. He dead and he showed up.
Rest in peace.
And this nigga showed up. This nigga showed up. Nip showed up. He dead. Yeah, how Nip show up? Nip showed up. He dead.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, how the fuck he show up? He dead.
You watching Joe Budden, huh?
Yeah, I gotta roast fucking Dr. Cheyenne Bright because you don't want to show up to work. I gotta have some material out here. We can't go 2 weeks with no material. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna do this, go about my day, and then next week we'll double back.
You had to do it like this, huh? You couldn't even.
I said, nigga, you might as well go. You might as well go live tonight on your own tonight. Might as well go live.
I can't.
See?
I got Mother's Day
See?
shit to do.
Exactly. So that's why I figured one of us got to go because I ain't doing nothing tonight. And then I was gonna say, listen, I was gonna try to say if you, I was like, I knew you wasn't gonna come anyway because you didn't call me earlier. I said he didn't even call me earlier. I said, oh yeah, he's not showing up.
Oh, bro, I got up, nigga. I was up at fucking 6 going to my son's game.
I was up at 5 a.m. I was up at 5 a.m. taking my niece to the airport.
That's crazy. I'm fucking whooped, man. That's crazy. I'm tired. You got me. You got me there. You happy? This is what you always wanted, David.
Hey, listen, guys. Hey, listen. I show up, guys. I do my job. That's why I'm David Ruffin. That's why I'm David Ruffin, guys. That's why I'm David Ruffin. He's Otis.
This nigga woke up, yawned, and went straight to work. Fuck that.
Hey. We're here, guys. Hey, guys, somebody got to do the job, guys. So you guys can get the content. Someone has the job. And now,
I saw you bought your little PlayStation. I was about to call you and see what game you about to play.
Hey, listen. I get to. I haven't downloaded nothing. But here's the thing: is I get to run what I want. I get to run the content I want today. So we get to bash women all show. Get to bash women all show.
I'm a stream react to this dumbass stream tomorrow, man. This shit looks stale without me up there.
It doesn't matter. You were up doing coke all night, bro. You were up doing coke all night, bro. I know what it really is, bro.
Oh my God.
You're up doing coke all night, bro. I know. I know, bro. I know. I know what people do. I don't do it. I know what you guys do.
Wow.
That's what we're doing.
When
anyone calls you at 2:14 in the afternoon tomorrow, I see you streaming. Niggas doing coke all night. What the fuck? Yeah, that is.
All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. Bash Slim Day. Okay. Hey, man, happy birthday. That's what you always wanted. Happy birthday, man.
Hey, man, listen, bro. Listen, I'm just here to do my job. I show up to work.
What happened to the Peace Barbecue?
Hey, listen, man. Them niggas don't want peace, and I don't want to be around nobody. I bought it. I did with every self-respect.
You know what you can do? Go react to that new Dominic Kid, man. Stop hating on that wigger.
Man, listen.
Stop hating on Dominic Kid, man. That's fucked up, man. Let the youth let the young niggas do what they're supposed to do, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna play my PS5 tonight. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, you right.
Oh, react to that new Dominic Kid, man.
Why would I do that?
Orange Crush.
Did Orange Crush post it?
You ain't posted nothing. I don't know. Y'all thought you the Orange Crush.
I'm far from it. I am far from it. Juice and Lock already tell Juice and Lock to post it. That's his manager. That's his management team. Shit, that's what they do, not me.
Did Juice and Lock post it?
They should have. That's the management team. Shit.
Let's get to that.
Yeah, that nigga got gang members in the background. He a gang member. That ain't mine. You know, I thought niggas was non-affiliates and shit. I don't know. I don't know, but I don't know. I'll probably review it, but not tonight.
The song is whack?
I haven't heard a clip. I just heard a clip.
Go look it up. The song was actually pretty decent.
Okay.
It's a pretty good song, actually. I think it was actually pretty good.
I think
I'm not a hater. Yeah, I just turned your live up, nigga. That's a clip, nigga.
The fuck is, bro? Hey, see, that's how I know you did coke last night. You're still riding the high. You're still chasing the dragon. You still.
Well, don't be doing that, man. You know I'm in a new supervisor position. You trying to make me lose my job.
They do a random. They gonna do it.
What about you? How you been doing after you been got your little position, man?
Oh, that shit. I've been working. I've been doing fucking 9-hour days, bro. Damn near 10-hour days.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, that's it. That's
I ain't
it.
trying to hear that shit, man.
That's all I gotta do, bro. Sit in a chair for 9 hours and fucking.
Right. And touch women.
Come here. Come in my office. Sit right here. I want to talk to you about something. You want to raise or what? You want to make it in this company or what?
Oh my
You want a
God.
promotion?
Hey, what you about to do for your birthday?
Nothing. I'm not doing not a damn thing, bro. I'm cool. I'm really finna learn how to play video games. That's my goal.
Oh, that's nigga, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, what I'm supposed to do, bro? Tomorrow's Mother's Day. I gotta go hang out with my mom tomorrow, and that's trash. Ain't nobody finna go out tonight. No one's gonna want to go out tonight. They gotta get up for Mother's Day tomorrow. No one.
There's a lot going on.
Yes,
You got me.
that's when my birthday falls.
Go ahead, get my write-up ready, boss. I know.
Yeah, bro. When my birthday falls on Mother's Day, bro, it's trash. Nobody wants to go out on this weekend. Everybody's just saying,
I'm be honest with you, bro.
Yeah.
I hate Mother's Day.
I do too. I just go to because I have to. It's like it's you're required to do it, bro. It's like, bro.
Yeah. That's what threw me off. I'm over here stressing out on Mother's Day, and I wasn't even thinking about no fucking pod. I'm tripping.
Yeah, I was like, this is, and I don't even get my days to myself. I'm like, man, I say, I'm gonna just do it. I said, I'm gonna say pod. I was like, even if you showed it out, I was gonna pod. Just even I was gonna do mine, but I said I had to do ours because we haven't did one, and we can't go 2 weeks without one. So I said, I just say he's not here.
Yeah, good luck.
I just say here and then do this.
You the real MVP.
No, I'm David Ruffin, nigga. You said you can.
Yeah, well, you really are, man.
No.
That's what you always wanted.
No, but we do gotta do like some kind of content other than pod, like that we could just post instead too, like. Cause I'm saying, bro, that shit with that fucking Drewski shit was so funny. He go to America Struggle. He goes, like, I tried to empower. He goes, I tried to empower. It's kind of shaky. The road's kind of shaky. I want the power to struggle.
Well, it's like consensual with the road.
With the road, that nigga said we got to figure out how to shoot some kind of like short form content like that. I was thinking about shooting a spoof music video, like a spoof music video, like with wigs and shit.
Music video, bro? Come on.
Yeah, like some trash rap, We about to do blind date. We don't have to set you up on a blind date, man. With the cameras, like a horrible blind date.
You could do it like a blind date in the web or whatever. You know how they do it blindfolded, and so they go on a date.
Nah, I don't trust you. Nope, I don't trust you. Nope, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Nope, no, I don't trust you. Nah, it's gonna be a fat midget with one eye. I don't trust you.
We're gonna set it up. We're gonna figure it out. I got you, boss.
No, I don't trust you. I do a horrible thing.
I'm about to take my son to get this haircut. Come on, boy.
All right. I'm gonna finish this up. I'll be done in a little bit. I'm gonna finish this up and go out for my birthday for a little bit.
To that Dominic kid, man. Stop hating on the youth.
Man, I take your son to see that Mortal Kombat. I seen it last night.
Man, fuck Mortal Kombat.
Go spend some time with your son, nigga. Go be a daddy, nigga.
Fuck my son is Dominic kid.
Don't do that to that man, bro. Don't do that to the little man.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Get the fuck off my phone. Bye. This is weird. See, guys. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Some of us come to work, guys. Other people don't. Now, where were we at before we were rudely interrupted? See, he knew he's supposed to be here. I knew he's supposed to be here, guys. But some people are supposed to work.
Fame, unfortunately, yeah, that's the life we chose. You can go do all of those things to feed self. You just can't do it like the next chick.
I think it's also different because you did post it on social media, no?
I posted it, yep.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with what you were wearing, by the way. But like you said, that you got to be Dr. Cheyenne Bryant on social media, on the pod, on so on and so forth. But then this kind of infiltrated that because you posted it.
Well,
that's the only point I was speaking
no,
to.
I
I'm
got you.
completely fine.
I like when you talk because you always come with the white privilege, very different perspective. So I like it. No, see, I wasn't saying that to poke. I like
This
it,
is
Ish,
the
because
most popular clip.
he comes with a different perspective.
Who says that?
Me. It's the truth. He comes with a different perspective.
Was it with white privilege?
It's not his
Yeah.
white privilege
Yo,
perspective.
yo,
the privilege part?
Hey, don't game on her, yo.
Yeah,
Look
she
at
got
this
it.
nigga.
Hey, yo, Queen,
This old Captain Saver, bro. His perspective did not come from a white privilege perspective. It's a white guy with a perspective. But I get that she had to say this. She didn't like him from the look. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna show you something right now, guys. I'm gonna show y'all right now. Look. I'm gonna show y'all something right now.
Different because you did post it on social media, no?
I posted it.
Right there. She didn't like him the moment he spoke.
Yeah.
The moment he spoke, she did not like him. She went on this show not liking him. She don't like white people, straight up. Whatever he represents, whatever she sees him, look at how wide her eyes are. Look at the mannerism. Look at look how straight her back is. Look at that whole mannerism. She don't like white people. She don't like him. She doesn't like him. She feels as an authoritative figure as a white man. She feels challenged. She's in a defensive stand. She don't like him. Look.
Wrong with
Look at the glance. Look at the stare. Bro, look at the stare, bro. Look.
wearing, by the way. But like said, that you got to be Dr.
Now look at him. Look at how relaxed. He's not even
on social media, on the pod, on so on and so forth. But then this kind of infiltrated that because you posted it.
Well,
That's the only.
Now, if you know body language and you know what she's channeling when she's thinking in her mind, when the eyes go up that way, you should know.
I'm speaking
no,
to
I
her.
got
I'm
you.
completely fine.
I like
with
when
that.
you talk because you always come.
Now, the sass. Because she was already thinking about what she was going to say when she was talking to him.
White privilege, very different perspective. So I like it. No, see, I wasn't saying that to poke. I like it because he comes with a different perspective.
What's that?
Me. It's the truth. He comes with a different perspective.
Was it with white privilege?
It's not his white privilege
Yo,
perspective.
Where's the privilege part?
Hey, don't game on her, yo.
Yeah, she got it.
Hey, yo, Queen,
I'm trying to ask
Hey, yo, Cream and Cream. Hey, yo, Cream and Cream. Don't be.
Now, look how low her eyes are when she's looking at them and talking to them. Look at the mannerism when she's talking to them, the comfortability, the laid back. I'm just saying, you have to know these things when engaging with people. But a lot of y'all ain't going to look at it. Y'all going to say, oh, he's a, like I say, that's just me. That's y'all. Y'all do y'all how y'all do y'all. Go ahead.
If you want to ask,
Look.
Yeah, I want to understand why would it be dignified as white privilege?
That's it.
I don't care about.
Look, she don't like the fact that he questioned her analysis. She doesn't like the fact she don't like the fact that he even look at the tightening of the lips. Look right here, the tight. Look, bro. Yeah, okay, yeah, I don't know.
I care about the question.
He doesn't care about it.
If you don't care, then fuck it.
So the reason why I said that was because white privilege is exactly not knowing that your perspective is standing on a certain level of,
You don't have to be judged in that way.
Privilege.
A certain, not prejudiceness.
I said privilege.
Oh, okay, privilege. Yes, privilege of you shouldn't have done that. However, you.
Hold on. Now, I don't like that. So what we're gonna do is, I want to check something out because I know that's not right, and I want to make sure that I'm not tripping. Exactly. It's actually the act of. It has nothing to do with what he's saying. Like, you see what I'm saying? She just, you gotta be careful when people just say stuff. I know I wasn't tripping. Okay, anyway, let's keep going though.
Posted it, and I have no problem with that, but I'm just saying, but you posted it, and what you're really saying is that you're similar to like the cheaters. So when I say white privilege is, they put things out there, right, to feed a message, but then they pull back as though that's not the message that they're delivering. That is the privilege of manipulation. So can we get back to his comment? That's how I see it. But it wasn't a pun intended like I don't like him. I was just saying that's what happens when you come from a perspective.
Look at them big ass hands, rough ass, big ass hands. Anyway, we're gonna keep moving. You know, guys, I know this ain't our normal show. I know normally when Slim's here, it's more goofy, more joking, but I just really want to touch on this for us to have some content. So now we're gonna move along to 157.20, and we got some other stuff to do. So I want to move along through this. I don't want to just sit here with you guys on this. 157.20. This is like 3 hours. 157. Right here.
If you have CalFresh, Medi-Cal, or
CalFresh, Medi-Cal, Social
you may
Security,
qualify for a free iPhone 11, plus up to 10 gigabytes.
I ain't gonna lie. You
said that?
Yes, she did say that.
Yeah, she said that.
Pretty offensive to say, too.
That one really struck a chord in here. We grow in a lot of homes. Okay. Yeah, we need some.
Let's say hypothetically you have a child
on this one,
and that particular relationship doesn't work.
Hold on.
All intents and purposes were good. It just didn't work.
157.
So you have one child. You leave that said relationship, and
multiple child's moms are selfish, narcissistic, and they are womanizers.
Hold on.
They end up with these broken homes and these.
I want y'all to. This part right here. I want to show y'all something. I want to show you how they are flipping. Oh, this is the one right here. Hold on.
And now you in my session trying to figure out how to unstick this. I didn't make a permanent decision. I just happened to spend the same amount of time with two people and get the experience. And now I have the opportunity to take my experience and choose my husband, who I am better for now because of who I've been with.
Niggas quiet
That's
when
it.
she say it, huh? All right.
That's it.
What you said? You think you said the same thing?
I said this.
He's definitely said that.
Yeah,
That's exactly what he was saying.
Multiple times he said that.
And you niggas sit
But what?
back
Well,
and
we
look
gonna
at me
clown.
like
We gonna clown you though.
Oh, that's peace. That's you.
No,
my bad.
he said that.
Yeah, we gonna clown you.
That's cool.
Yes, you know he.
That people should take their time.
Say no more. You're right.
That people should take their time. So I just think
yield.
that men and women, I think they just choosing too early on, or they end up with these broken homes and these baby mamas and baby daddies, and then you want to take all of that into your marriage, and you want to call that marriage, that y'all are, anonymous. No, you are polyamorous because now you have multiple families that you're blending into another family. That's what you're doing. Not polygamy. Polygamy is different than polyamorous. Two different things.
Yeah, let's get to the elephant in the room. You have said that men with multiple child's moms are selfish, narcissistic, and they are womanizers. You
said that?
Yes, she did say that.
Yeah, she said that.
Pretty offensive to say, too.
That one really struck a chord in here. We grow in a lot of homes. Okay. Yeah, we need some.
Let's say hypothetically you have a child
on this one,
and that particular relationship doesn't work.
I want y'all to pay attention to this.
All intents and purposes were good. It just didn't work. So you have one child, you leave that said relationship, and 5-6 years later you find somebody else and you settle in with that person, and y'all have another child. Where's the narcissism in that?
First of all, it's not narcissistic to have a child and then the relationship not work. What I said was that men with multiple kids by multiple women, and they have yet to marry any of them and create a family, is narcissistic, selfish, and they are womanizers, and I stand on that, and I will double down on that.
I was just...
Now, I'm going to show you the lack of accountability in women and how they spin it towards men. Watch.
I'm just saying.
I was just going to break it down to all three terms.
But what I'm saying, that still childbearing, creating a child is a decision. We know that, right?
Yeah. Yes. It's a decision.
It may be a mistake, meaning
It's
you
a
didn't
decision.
intend to do it, but it is a decision.
But even in,
So, for example,
even in what you're saying, because I mean, in today,
having
it's
a
the
child
woman's
is
decision.
not a decision.
It's the woman's
It's the woman's decision. It's not a joint decision.
I tried to get a nut and I got a nut, and what? Like the man was trying to, and his intent was to have sex. Irresponsible sex.
Don't have to be. Condoms break.
Oh, that's true.
It don't have to be irresponsible sex. We could have been responsible.
He's right. But I'm gonna say unprotected sex is irresponsible on behalf of both parties. Because we often hear women say, "Yo, he got me pregnant," or he, you know what I'm saying? No, we got pregnant. So I think that the man and we know you from where we from. There are a lot of relationships where that nigga was dead set against having that baby. He didn't handle himself. They didn't handle themselves accordingly. But I don't see where that opens up the door for you to say he's not. What's the three things? Narcissistic, womanizer, and
selfish.
And selfish.
So a man who creates a child doesn't marry her or create a family. He goes on to create another child.
Okay.
Doesn't marry her, doesn't create a family. He goes on to marry to create a third child. Doesn't marry her, doesn't create a family. And I'm gonna stop at 4.
We can stop at 3. Okay.
He goes on to have a 4th child. Doesn't
I think
marry
that's
her,
selfish.
doesn't create a family. Listen,
I think that's
that
selfish.
man is creating broken homes and families everywhere as he goes. He is not caring about being in that home.
I think it's selfish.
So there's no accountability for the women. So if a woman meets a man with 1 kid and says, look, I don't want to have a baby with you unless we're married, she's okay. Okay, but that's fine. What about the women who have multiple kids by multiple dudes? They never married. Where's accountability there? That's fine. There's nothing wrong with them. I like this one-sided psychology, this one-sided sociology that this woman spews out of the hatred for men. From this 43-year-old woman who has never had a kid that had multiple relationships, never been married. But let's keep going.
Caring about being a father, because you have many people, and I'm not saying or advocating that you should stay for a child. I'm just
I'm gonna skip that because the people y'all go for anything. I seen that. I'm gonna just call myself a doctor because y'all go for anything.
Community.
You get in your car and drive every day. You could get hit by a bus.
When are you going to start to think? When do you start to think? Or do you just continue to create this dysfunctional pathology and of a totally dysfunctional cultural norm, and then say it's nobody's fault, it's everybody's fault? Who cares whose fault it is? When are you going to use your brain to think to make a better decision? Because that decision is not working for us as a collective.
That's
For
true.
example,
I'm with you there.
when I get married, 100%. Is when I'm having a child. I'm giving my husband.
She sounds stupid. Now, reason why she sounds stupid, I'm gonna give y'all this. I'm gonna show y'all something right now why she sounds stupid, bro. She's a psychologist. She's a doctor, right? Now watch this. Watch this. Look. Remember this, right? She's 43. She's 43. She's 43. Look at that. She has a 1 to 2% chance of getting pregnant.
All of my babies. I'm not, listen, if we have one child and we married and we happen to not work out, this is my personal opinion. I'm not projecting this onto anybody. After we don't work, guess what? I ain't having no more kids. Or if you're not married and I want another one, I would come to you and say, listen.
Bro, I'm not finna. Y'all believe anything. Anybody can call themselves a doctor. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that one. 233. What was 233 about?
Welcome to the new generation of web creation, where words can launch a business.
What he said, y'all gonna be like, "Oh, doc."
What he said?
Wait, hold on. What did he say?
I got in the bed, nude, and I went to pursue. I started kissing him. I initiated, yeah. Because right? It had been 2 months, and he'd been respected, so he got to know what's going on.
He was submissive.
No, we started kissing, and he stopped, and he said,
"Not tonight.
Oh my God,
I finally get to have you. You sure you want to do this?
I'm on my period. What do you say? What he said? Like, what's this nigga say?
Y'all gonna be? He said, "Let's pray."
Now, what I want to tell y'all is, look, now I want to let it play out.
Yo, she got that nigga killed your whole stiffy. Your stiffy was done. You was done. You was off of it.
Hey, I was so
Nigga,
done.
what?
Hey, I was so done.
Why you bring God into this right now?
Ain't no man.
So fellas, now look at how she looking. Who is she looking at? Look at that look. Who you think she's looking at? She wants somebody to crack in that room. She wants somebody to crack. I know that look. She wants somebody to crack in that room. Is that for Joe Budden? Is that for Ish? Who's that for? Probably for Ish. Or Joe Budden. She wants somebody to crack in that room. Look right there. Look at that look. Hold on, let me zoom in for y'all. Y'all know that look. Hold on, my bad. Y'all can't see it. Look at that look. Let me show y'all that look. Look at that look. Well, she wants somebody to crack in that room. Look, she wants somebody to crack in that room. Look. She wants somebody to crack in that room. Y'all know that look. Look at that look. Yeah, she wants somebody to crack in that room. I'm just saying though, y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. y'all know the vibes, right? So with that being said, right, bro, like listen, and I get it's funny, bro, but this is why I tell y'all, bro, y'all gotta slut these females out, bro. Y'all gotta slut these females out because, right, you know what happened, bro? And I'm gonna give y'all a summary of what happened, bro. This is a dude she was dating that had kids. He had kids. Remember, she said dudes with multiple kids, she wasn't gonna date, she wouldn't marry, but they had kids. We're gonna keep going. Look how she looking. Who is it?
Unless she said Grace.
No. He said, let's pray. And then the further conversation was, if I'm not willing to marry him, then he don't want to be intimate with me because he was ready to be married.
And you guys were dating for 2 months. I mean, I can understand. No.
Did you have the second
No,
part?
Did you hear the second
part?
Look,
tell me the second part.
No, so and then the further conversation went that, you know, if he can't marry me, he does not want to be intimate with me. He was ready to get married.
Yo, what's that nigga name? Get that nigga, yo, block that nigga.
Okay, so hold on.
No, hold on. Let me say this.
Block him right now.
I'm not going to name drop, but
No,
if you,
please don't.
I wouldn't. But if you knew his name, you would, one, understand, but two, be like, oh, damn. Because he's not no regular Moji Joji. Not like that, I'm just saying. So no.
That
he
did
was ready to get married.
Did that make him more pastor? Because in that moment,
No, not a pastor.
in that moment when he said the prayer shit, I can understand you now being turned off. Maybe. TDJ. Hold on. I can see you being turned off at that moment, right? But
No,
if you're
I
really
wasn't
into
turned
discipline,
off.
if you're really into discipline,
I wasn't turned off. I was actually turned on
right?
more.
Because it's more discipline.
I was like, oh my God, okay. Like, okay.
So why you didn't marry him?
I don't think I've ever been horny and prayed.
So why you didn't marry him?
He has kids.
You didn't marry him because he has
you won't
children.
date.
He has children. Yeah, he has beautiful kids. Yeah.
So you won't marry somebody with children?
No.
But you would have a kid with him.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I have a kid with him.
Yes, you would, because you can.
Women are so confused. You wouldn't marry a man with kids. You wouldn't date a man with kids, but you're fucking a man with kids. Even a doc. Listen, watch.
No.
That possibly happening the moment you decided you're ready to have sex with them, like you said earlier.
No, but what I say earlier as well is that if I put myself in a certain situation and I don't make a good decision to not be in that situation, I am human. I can also be influenced, right, against something that I'm saying I don't want to do. So that goes to my point of saying this guy had kids. Explain, I will date but not marry a man with kids. As we are dating, I'm okay in my no casual sex, leggings and tank top. Hold on. Me doing that too much ended up being something that turned me on. Back to the environment. It was my fault, my responsibility to pull back and have self-management before that night even took place.
But you didn't.
But I didn't. But hold on. This is
So I want to stay there.
This is good, and I didn't. But this is why I always talk about my God, because see, God knows my prayer and my heart and what I want. So in that moment, I know y'all laughing at this whole "let me pray" thing for him. For me, in my experience, that was a straight divine intervention of God being like, nah. Because if I'm not gonna say if you knew who it was, you'd be like, that's wild. So what I'm
sorry, I can't do no more. We're gonna break it. I'm gonna do the rest of the thing. I can't. Y'all gotta go see this episode yourself. I'm showing y'all gotta watch this episode because this will show you the inconsistency in what women talk. But I learned so much from this episode that I already knew that reconfirmed that these women just be talking, bro. They just be talking, bro. Don't ever take what a woman say serious, bro. It's in their emotion. They just be talking, bro. They just be talking. They don't mean it. They don't mean nothing, bro. They just be talking. They just be talking, bro. I promise you, they just be talking.
Is the abandonment. So I'm not saying I ain't never been hurt
Right.
or dismantled, but in comparison to my abandonment experience, it wasn't no heartbreak.
It's interesting that you and Dr. Sarah both said that.
That they never been heartbroken, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so again, I've been hurt. I'm not saying that I've never been in a place where I felt broken or hurt by a man. But have I been heartbroken to the depths of how I've experienced my abandonment? Not. It ain't touching with a fucking 10-foot pole. Absolutely not. That
Listen,
shit is something that I've had to work on my whole life till this day. Being hurt by a man in high school because something happened or whatever experience we had, I'm not sitting here tripping off that now. Like, I would give that man a hug and pray for him to this day. That's a whole different experience. And so when I think of...
So, I want to explain what she's saying right there for you fellas so you understand what you're dealing with these women, especially older women in their 40s and that are mature. She's basically saying no man has ever broken her heart because she doesn't have the capacity to love someone that much because she can cut away so easily compared to her abandonment issues as a child with her father and her mother and her family, right? She lacks the capacity to love someone that genuinely, hence why she's not married, hence why she doesn't have kids. She loves herself more than anyone else on the world. She lacks the empathy to care for someone that much where they could break her heart. She's built up this hedge of protection around herself. That's why. And she's saying it right there. You couldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole, her abandonment issues. So the abandonment issues that she's been working on her whole life has led her to say, I will not love you. I will not love this person. She's telling you right there. She said it right there. But you got to pay attention to these people. That's why people like this, that's why she doesn't operate under a license, because they will see these things. They will analyze it like, no, you're not. The behavioral health science board will see this and be like, no.
If I neglect or abandon you, it may feel how I felt. I'm not trying to project that pain onto anybody that I love. And why would I if I know what that feels like? I'm not doing it. So I want to reassure you all the time, as much as I can, and I want the same type of experience from you. Like, I'm not being with you for you to leave. Listen, I'm gone because I'm scared you're going to leave me. No. What I'm saying is, when I am inflamed, because I never experienced, I think you're going to leave me. That's not what I experienced, then I leave you. My thing is, if something happens that is deemable for me to leave this relationship, right? Meaning there's cause for me to leave. It doesn't have to be cheating. It could be whatever. Our values don't work no more. Who knows? Whatever happens, right? It is not hard for me to unplug and leave.
Okay.
I'm not saying that I leave because I get in fear of you leaving me. That has never happened. My point is that if there's a reason for me to leave, even if it's a small reason, that may be small to other people, right? It's not hard for me to pull out and leave.
Listen to what she's telling people. This is what you gotta remember, she says she counsels people, and she's on the internet telling you that it's not hard for her to leave a relationship. It's not hard for her to leave anything, the smallest reason. It's not hard for her to leave anyone. Listen, I want you guys to listen. Someone with abandonment issues, double back and says it's not hard for her to leave, is lying. She's lying. If you have legit abandonment issues, you will not leave so easy. It's hard to let go of things. That's like a hoarder. You're lying. If you have genuine abandonment issues, right? It's hard to let go. It's hard to leave. When you genuinely care about someone, you will not leave. Now, when you could just cut off everyone and leave, you don't care about no one but yourself. Self-preservation is key. So this is why I find this very funny what she's saying, how she said that was my last timestamp. So I encourage you guys to go back and watch this for yourself, because this was very interesting. And I'm dedicating this particular episode to roasting these ladies that's with the bullshit, because I'm with the bullshit too, and I can get on the bullshit very, very good. But we're going to go to someone else. We're going to go to a young lady, in the UK, Mike. She's a little cheeky. She was getting a little cheeky about my boy Steph, right? She's getting a little about my boy. She's getting a little cheeky, right? We're gonna watch this first, then we're gonna get into her afterwards because she was getting a little cheeky. Let's watch this first. This is funny.
Talking like that, you ain't going to no big city.
You don't be no big city.
Lecture.
Yeah, I'm going with or without you.
Rudy, stop talking like that. Stop. Hey, what are you niggers doing over there?
We gotta get out of here.
Hey, what are you doing?
And cut! Fantastic. I need more American slaves. Okay?
And struggle.
Yeah, the struggle.
Sort of like the dialogue, like the back and forth banner.
The back and forth banner.
Yes.
See, this role was sort of a bit cheeky. I got a little bit out of my comfort zone, you know. During the filming of this role and this character, I felt oppressed, like an American slave, like a lot of struggle. I studied the art.
Fantastic turnout on the red carpet tonight. I'm just arriving. We have Samson Dubois at the American Guild Awards.
Samson, you look great tonight.
How hard was it for you to change your accent?
As a little boy from Manchester, I think, I struggled a bit with the dialect, right? But to really get into character for this quite astonishing role that I took on, to say the least, I put it all on the line.
All right, 3, 2, 1, action.
I'm telling you, nigga, if you fuck with my shit, I'll kill you, nigga. You'll be fucked up. Fuck.
Nigga, we family.
Nigga, ain't no fucking family in this shit. We not family, nigga. Fuck family.
Hey, cut, that's the one.
That was stunning. That was stunning. Great performance. Working with a good London boy, and I bother him all the time. I had a call with the director. It was quite quintessential to the role, and great character development behind it.
I put this fucking bullet in your head, nigga.
I laugh because I'm penniless and a bit quite surreal.
Samson Dubois. Samson, yo, who's the girl? Who's the girl?
What's your next movie? What's your next movie?
Yo, do you think your British accent gets you all the black roles in America?
Come on, bro. Are you serious, bro?
Do you think you're better than them?
Come on.
Better than who, bro? Black people.
Yeah.
Stop.
The funniest thing about this clip, where did I get this clip?
You promise you go with me now.
Rudy, stop talking like that. You ain't going to no big city. Master ain't gonna lecture.
Yeah,
I want to go to the actual clip, so I want to go to the actual clip. The funny thing I like about this clip is right here.
Rudy, stop talking
Where
like that.
Where is the
You ain't
comment?
going to no big city. Master ain't
Go
gonna
to the
lecture.
comments.
Yeah, I'm going with or without you.
Where
Rudy,
the
stop
comments
talking
at?
like that. Stop. Hey, what are you niggers doing over
I
there?
like seeing all the super fan people
what
I
are
know,
you
but where's
doing
that comment
right
on
And cut! Fantastic.
Nigga, little baby. Now,
American slave.
Okay,
I struggle.
Ezra says
Yeah,
you ain't
the
shit.
struggle.
Sort of like the dialogue, like the back and forth
dialogue,
banner.
like the back and forth banner,
Absolutely.
right?
Yes.
But, you know what I'm saying, Mike?
You promise you go with me now.
Rudy, stop talking like that. You ain't going to no big city. Master ain't gonna lecture.
Yeah, I'm going with or without you.
But what I do want to talk about, guys, right? I want to talk about how some people are just dumb. Some people are just dumb. And where's this lady at? This lady.
Didn't know Klay Thompson before Meg Thee Stallion. We didn't know Stephon Diggs before Cardi B. And while these guys have more money than these girls have social and global influence. Meg Thee Stallion made Klay a global star, whether he wants to admit or not. These men like to use these women for come-ups.
Now, I ain't gonna let him even get it because I'm getting on it right now. This lady wants you to believe that no one knew who Klay Thompson was before Meg Thee Stallion, right? And so that's fair. Now, before I even dig into it, right? She's from the UK. She's got a little cheeky. She got a little cheeky in her little podcast. So, Madam Joyce, this lady, let's I want to go to her page, right? Let's go to her page, guys, because this is Madam Joyce. I forgot her name, Madam Joyce something, right? And I'm not gonna down a sister. I ain't gonna down a sister. Madam, she got the same name as my sister, so Madam Joyce something. Yeah. It's this lady.
"24 hours. People keep asking, why do people hate Madam Joyce so much? What is the issue? Like, okay, she might be a little bit annoying, but what is the issue? And let me tell you what the issue is. It's got nothing to do with me. It's got everything to do with what I represent. I am a dark woman. I'm a dark-skinned, thick, loud, raz woman. I am everything that society has told them that is not given, It's not sexy. It's not attractive. Don't be
cap. That's cap. That's not why we're on it right now.
You guys know that my sister's Grace Ajolore. Early on in my career, I didn't tell anyone that my sister was Grace because I really wanted to build a name for myself and just not be a nepo sister, you know? I remember she made a comment basically saying that you're where you are because of who your sister is. Don't think that you're popping because you're popping. My spirit was telling me this girl.
I don't even know who this is, bro.
Didn't know Clay Thompson before Meg The Stallion. We didn't know Stephon Diggs before Cardi B. And while these guys have more money than these girls, you've seen me with someone before and you've seen that we're besties, we've been hanging out, we're in the club together, we went to college together, went to school, and then you're seeing
okay, so as you can get the gist of it, right? What I want to do is we're gonna do a little digging, right? Now, what I want to do is she's from the UK, so right, I get it. She's from the UK, so she might not know what goes on here, right? She might not know what goes on in America. Madam Joyce, in America, I get it. Things are a little cheeky over there, right? This is America. I know y'all don't like us that much, right? I get it, right? Even though we're supposed to be allies, I get it. But let me do you a favor. Let me do you a small favor. Now. 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 About 68.3 million devices in UK watched the Olympics, right? They really didn't have the exact thing for the men's basketball, but about 54 million people were watching the Olympics in 2016, right? Right? Now, right? Right? The BBC reported a record television audience for an overseas Olympics with 45.2 million people. Record breaking in 2016, right? Guess who won now? Now guess who won? Right? Oh, my bad. I put in the wrong thing. At least 40 million people watched at least some part of the coverage on the BBC with 68.3 million devices online digital coverage, right? Right? Now, watch this. Now watch this. Now watch this. Who won? The United States won, right? Okay. Who was on the team? Jimmy Butler, Kevin Durant, DeAndre Jordan, Kyle Lowry, Harrison Barnes, DeMar Rosen, Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, DeMarcus Cousins, Paul George, Draymond Green, Carmelo Anthony, Klay Thompson. Hold on. Hold on. No. 2016, no. Enrique DeGeneiro to Klay Thompson? Nah, that can't be. That can't be Klay Thompson and Rio de Janeiro in 2016. That can't be. Nah. That can't be. That can't be Klay Thompson in 2016 getting a gold medal, Olympic gold medal in 2016. It can't be, P. But that's okay. We'll keep the show going, P, because I'm almost done here. We ain't gonna be here too long. Now watch this. Now watch this. Now watch this. Now watch this though. Watch this though. Watch this though. Watch this though. Oh, okay. The Cleveland Cavaliers won the 2016 NBA championship. They defeated the Golden State Warriors in a 7-game series 4-3. The first time NBA history comeback from 3-1 series. Man, I remember that. Golden State Warriors came back. Golden State Warriors came back. I remember that. I remember that. Now, I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. I remember that, right? Hold up. However, the 2016 NBA Finals was a high-profile, record-setting event globally in the U.S., which generally correlates with higher international engagement, including the U.K., right? Correlates. I don't know why I couldn't say correlates, right? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Now you're telling me. So now you want to lie. Now you're lying to us. NBA London game delivers record UK viewership. So now you're lying to us, Joyce. Now you're lying to us, Joyce. You're lying, Joyce. It's like my sister. You're lying. Averaging 20.2 million viewers. Game 7 averaging 31 million, right? 2016. In 1 year, over 100-something million UK Britain people saw Klay Thompson. Now let's do this, right? Because let's go even more crucial. Right? Oh, no. Oh, you can't. Oh, hold on. No, I want to find it from the. Millions of views for the comment worldwide. Oh, nah. Let's go to the comment worldwide. The number one.
I mean, guys talk trash in this league all the time. You know, I'm just kind of shocked some guys take it so personal. It's like, I mean, you know, it's a man's league, and I've heard a lot of bad things on that court, but at the end of the day, it stays on the court. We're all competitive people. You know, I mean, trash talk is it's a part of the game in basketball. I feel like it's part of any sport, especially this competitive. I don't know how the man feels, but obviously people have feelings, and people's feelings get hurt, even if they're called a bad word. I guess his feelings just got hurt. I mean, we've all been called plenty of bad words on the basketball court before, you know.
So maybe we don't remember that, but this would happen after that was done.
I was really attracted to the new school because it had a much deeper philosophy of developing students and individuals.
This would happen.
James the drive, James the finish.
This would happen after he made that comment. Must have got his
James drive, James finishes and the foul.
Must have got his feelings hurt.
Watch. To knock up a break. And does. Off the race, drive past Irving, gets inside. Left block by James.
Fair use.
Down block of the game.
Must have got his feelings hurt. It's 2016, by the way. Must have got his feelings hurt.
That's good. LeBron James from downtown. He's 4 of 6. James against Rush. Moves in, trying to draw the foul. Got him up. Count it and one. Kyrie Irving on him there. Chased by LeBron James. Hooked away from behind. Then releases. And Curry has to back off as James throws it down.
Must have got his feelings.
To a quick defensive start. Irving fakes. Drives.
Must have got his feelings hurt.
His 11th of the game.
Must have got his feelings hurt.
Pass inside, stolen by Irving. Throws it ahead to Smith. Smith, alley-oop to James. Wow. James lines it up and hits a three.
Must have got his feelings hurt.
LeBron James, his second three-pointer. And the lead back up to 19. Shot clock winding down. James has to put it up. Puts it in.
Must have got his feelings hurt.
He's falling away. It's good. It's Bedlam here in Cleveland. Curry blocked by James. Finishing touches.
Must have got his feelings hurt. Madam Joyce, you got around here, Madam Joyce, around here, Mama didn't know that. But you know what, Madam Joyce? You know what? Maybe, just maybe you don't know what's going on, right? Maybe you don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna help you, right? I'm gonna help you out before my time's up. Here you go, Madam Joyce. Here you go, Madam Joyce. 6 points, 11 dribbles in 2016.
Back down Monte for a second. Klay Thompson
60 points, 11 dribbles. 60 points, 11 dribbles.
Julian knocks it back. Klay attacking and flipping it up and in.
60 points, 11 dribbles in 2016.
Pretty look from overhead. And that's a pretty pass on the reverse layup with regularity. Klay Thompson. That mid-quarter substitution for Durant. Klay Thompson's getting aggressive. 13 for Klay.
Down in and out.
Paul George missing and Curry with a rebound. And the lead to Klay. A little reverse. And the lead to Klay. 13 for 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 Klay. 13 for
He's getting more adept at that.
Inside.
Look at this.
Clay is rim running every time. And he's got 17. They just don't go away, and now they're fully healthy. Klay Thompson.
Carolina lost the game, as they keep doing, by the way. At 4 and 8 now.
D finding McCaw. Catch and shoot three. David West kept it alive. Klay Thompson, open look. Yes, sir. Draymond just took it from Monte. Klay went to the three-point line and dropped in another.
Come on.
And the bench is going nuts.
Come on.
But he and Pachulia didn't choose to take it.
Come on.
Klay's feeling it now.
Okay. You know what?
Klay will take it.
Position, all the blue jerseys around him. And kick out. Durant did well just to catch it. Better pass inside, and another finish by Rick Perry.
And Will.
Oh, yeah.
Has 40 in the first half.
I'm done. I ain't got to put nothing to it. Let me go on to the next. Let me go on to the next evidence from Madam Joyce in the UK, because it's getting a little cheeky. It's getting a little cheeky right now, right? It's a little cheeky, you know what I'm saying? So this is what we're going to do now, Madam Joyce. We're going to talk about your girl that everyone knew, because everyone knew, right? And let's go here. Because I'm a fair person. I believe in being fair. I believe in being fair, right? I'm a fair person. Now let's go Meg the Stallion, right? Let's go Meg the Stallion. I want to be fair, right? And she's from my hometown. Meg the Stallion is from my hometown, from San Antonio, Texas. That's where I'm from. So shout out to her. No hate. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. So shout out to Meg the Stallion, right? But the truth is the truth. I'm from San Antonio, Texas, Bexar County, where I don't know where she's from in San Antonio, but that's where I'm from. Shout out to Meg the Stallion. No hate, right? Right? No hate, no shade, right? We're all good. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, sorry, guys, I just want to see where that's at. Now, look. Her first single, she didn't get signed to, she got started rapping when, guys? Her first single, let's do her career. 2016. Y'all didn't even know who she was in 2016. 2018, y'all didn't know who she was. 2019, right? 2019, y'all didn't know who she was. To Big Old Freak dropped 2019, right? Really didn't know who she was, y'all. 2019, she made the class a freshman. 2019 freshman class. That's when y'all knew who it was. Y'all knew about Klay 3 years before her. 3 years before y'all know about that. So, madam, I get that you resonate with Meg and all that stuff, and you don't know about Klay, but we knew about Klay. The world knew about Klay before they knew about Meg Thee Stallion. No one knew about Meg Thee Stallion in 2016. No one. And if you say you did, you're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You know how I know you're lying? She was fresh out of college, fresh out of high school. Y'all didn't know nothing about her. You knew about Klay first. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. You know why? Because the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie, guys. And I get this whole, I'm with the woman empowerment, but sometimes the truth is the truth, the real is real, and y'all being suckers right now. And I don't like when y'all acting like suckers, man. Straight simpy sap suckers, man. Straight busters. Cooking today. I'm cooking today. I'm cooking up a whole batch of that. Oh, yeah, got it. I mean, man. But before I get up out of here, right? On a man tip, I want to show y'all something so beautiful that no money, no woman on earth can ever top the beauty of this right now. The beauty of this is so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. It is so just, oh my God. I'm going to show y'all something. I gotta show y'all this. Not that one. Where's it at? They said this is a good video. This car is amazing, guys. This is the car right now. This is the car. This is the it car right now.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today, let's take a look at the 2026 Dodge Charger. This is the Scat Pack Plus, finished off in Destroyer Gray with options. MSRP is just over $70,000. So we have quite a lot to go over for this new muscle car, and we'll start off underneath the hood, where this is now powered by the 3-liter twin-turbo 6-pack high-output inline-6. This is paired to the 8-speed automatic. With this engine as well, this has a 50-50 weight distribution to it, but this pumps out 550 horsepower, 531 pound-feet of torque. It is all-wheel drive. It'll do 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds with a top speed of 177 miles an hour. Now for the exterior styling, you'll notice there's the Fratzog logo, which pays homage to the 1960s heritage. So that is located throughout this model. You'll notice too this DRL strip that goes from headlight housing to headlight housing with this gloss black trim accent to nicely tie it in. There's also a camera, parking sensors, and a sensor down below for
that's not the one I want. Where's my all electric? Let's go to I want my all
You shopped
electric
online
one, bro. The
and got a
electric should have
sweater.
670 horsepower.
A tight, itchy, ugly sweater.
The all-new Dodge Charger, which like your stove now runs on electricity instead of gas, is finally at our track. All 670 horsepower,
yes.
$86,000 of it. You heard that right, 86 grand.
Yes.
This is fully tested, so you know the drill. We're going to test acceleration, braking, lateral grip. We're going to weigh this giant thing, and of course, we're going to see how that all comes together on our test track. And we're doing all of that to find out if this is the ultimate evolution of the Charger or if we've just been overcharged. Before we get into all of that, please like and subscribe now, and be sure to visit Edmunds.com, where you'll find all the info and inventory you need for new or used vehicles, including the famous Edmunds rating. The equipment's all hooked up, so we're ready to go. Now, the first thing that we always do for these Excel tests is called a key up run, and for that, we just test the car as it lies. So no special drive modes, and then see how she does. So here we go. Oh, a little bit of wheel spin there. There's 60. There's 90.
Yeah.
There's 110.
Yeah.
And on the brakes. Get to the end of this Excel straight here. Okay, so for our key up run, we got a result of 3.9 seconds, and that's pretty quick. That's quicker than any Hellcat that we've tested here at our track. So now we're gonna head back down, turn on a few more settings, and see how she does. Okay, so now we're going to run this thing with everything dialed up. We've put it in its drag mode, unlocks all the horsepower. There's a power shot button here, which can add 40 horsepower at times, but don't need it here. Drag mode already unlocks all of that. In the car's race option screens, you have different settings for how basically hard you want the launch to be. So that is right now at maximum. And to turn launch control on, it's super easy. We're in drag mode. There's a little button right here. Left foot hard on the brake, right foot down on the throttle, and then away you go. Oh, there's a lot of slip there. Little wiggle. Definitely quicker though. And cross the line. Okay, so running with the launch control at max, we took 3/10 off, but we did have a bunch of wheel spin off the line. So now we're gonna head back down there, dial in a few things, and try again, see if we can't take off a little bit more time. Okay, so I forgot to mention before, what we're also doing is we used race prep, and that makes sure that the battery is at an optimal temperature for launches, so that's still on. Now, we think that max is probably the best setting to use if you're on like a prep service or if these tires are real hot, but we test on just regular pavement. So I think that the high will actually sort of cut down on the amount of wheel spin and get us off the line even better. Let's see how it does. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. Definitely a quicker start there. less wheel spin.
It's quiet too.
Foot all the way down the floor and through the quarter mile. So that felt a little better, a little bit less wheel spin off the line. And according to our V-Box, 3.5 seconds. That makes this officially the quickest Dodge that we've ever tested. This is actually even quicker than a Dodge Viper that we tested out here. Now, that was a manual to be fair, but still, this is a pretty quick vehicle. The gas cars, they will catch it in the quarter mile because they just kind of power on through. However, when you start to look outside of the Dodge family at other performance EVs, the picture is not so sunny. This Charger is actually a little bit slower than the Hyundai Ioniq 5N and a lot slower than our Tesla Model 3 Performance that we bought. Yeah. Now, both of those vehicles also cost less than the Charger, and in the case of the Model 3, it's about 30 grand less, and that's not good news for Mopar fans. After a few more validation runs, our best time of 3.5 seconds stuck, and it also covered the quarter mile in 11.6 seconds at 119 miles per hour. The Charger Daytona with the Stage 2 Scat Pack that we're testing today is the most powerful version you can buy with its 670 horsepower, at least until the Banshee shows up.
Take two. The Banshee.
Keep coming, almost on, keep coming, and stop. Oh my God, it weighs 5,974 pounds. For some perspective, that means that this vehicle weighs just 10 pounds less than a fully loaded Ram 1500 Tungsten, and actually weighs more than a Ram 1500 Tradesman, and it also weighs nearly 2,000 pounds more than our Model 3 Performance that we bought. And it's not just heavy, the Charger is huge. It's almost 2 whole feet longer than the Model 3 and 7 inches wider. Just look at the Charger next to the Model 3. I'd read about how big it was on the spec sheet, but in person, it is just gigantic. We test braking by getting up to 60 miles an hour and slamming on the brakes. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so the good news is there's no brake fade between runs. We averaged 111 feet to stop from 60. The bad news is that's definitely worse than the old Hellcat, which managed 102 feet, but it's pretty close to the Ioniq 5N and Model 3 Performance. Performance EVs are heavy, man. On a normal car, brakes and tires like this thing has would stop it like a brick wall. We'll have to see how those brakes hold up on track later, but first, skid pad. And we got 1.01 lateral G. That's actually pretty good. It beats the old Hellcat and the Model 3 Performance, and is only a little worse than the Viper. This probably comes down to the sticky Goodyear rubber it's wearing. Those things are like steamrollers. Fast cars and heavy cars both need big brakes, and since the Charger is both, it thankfully comes with upgraded stoppers. We're talking 16-inch rotors front and rear, and 6-piston calipers up front with 4-piston clamps out back. Let's take a moment to address the very loud elephant in the room. That noise that you heard during those acceleration runs, that is a feature, not a bug. It is called Fratzonic, after the Fratzog logo that adorned Dodge Muscle back in the 60s. And it is meant to simulate the sound of a V8. And this is what it sounds like.
Thinking about a degree in cybersecurity? Don't sleep on this. UMGC is waiving their application fee through June.
Just kidding, that was a real V8. This is what it actually sounds like. Now we have to admit, it does sound a little bit better inside than outside, but no matter where you are, it still ends up sounding artificial, and it can't match the experience of watching a Charger Hellcat fly by you at full throttle. This tries its best, but it's not the same thing at all. Now, there is one way in which this vehicle tries to match the Hellcat, and that is on pure volume. Dodge says that the concept version of this vehicle could produce 126 decibels from its exhaust, and that's actually louder than a Hellcat. So, this being Edmunds, we gotta test that out for ourselves. To do that, we're going to turn to our resident sound expert, Albert Hernandez, and his decibel meter. Let's fire it up. We get it. All right, let's see it. Oh, that's pretty close. 125.2. Not bad. That's just what you want, a loud noise that doesn't sound good. The good news is, though, you can just turn it off. And of course, we put the new charger on the Edmunds EV range test. Now, for our range test, we fill the vehicle all the way up so it has a full battery, and then we drive it in a mix of city and highway driving, about 60% city and 40% highway, because that is the closest to the way that people use cars day to day. Now, we drive it until there's about 10 miles of range remaining for safety, and then get back to the office and plug it in and add the remaining range to the travel range to give you that final Edmunds EV range figure. In the Charger's case, expectations were not high, and that's because with a summer tire on, this thing only has 216 miles of estimated range versus 241 miles without the sticky tires. However, in our testing, it blew way past that and actually covered 255.1 miles. Now, that's not a great figure by any stretch, but it does make the vehicle a lot more usable in the day-to-day. All right, enough of that. Let's see how this thing feels on our test track. So you hear all those tested numbers on the Dodge Charger, and you may think to yourself, yeah, something that can do 0 to 60.
Hey guys, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If you see me in one, just know I did what I had to do, man. Just know I wanted it and I got it. You cop it, you want it, you buy it, you like it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta live life like you want. You gotta live life like you want, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this solo show. Say what's up to Nip. Hey Nip, you want to say anything before you go? Hold on, let's see if Nip want to say anything before you. Hey, Nip, hold on. Let's see if Nip might want to say something before he go. You know, because your boy wasn't here. Slim wasn't here. Nip, you want to say anything before you go?
I'm not the richest candidate,
hold
but
on,
I am the guy that's got you. Whether it's housing, healthcare, education, it's all about the next generation. We need someone with experience. We need someone who can.
Your boy was not here today. Slim was not here, so.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be like that sometime, bro. And just like, you got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep the show moving. But we're going to let Nip talk.
You know what I mean? As best you can. Just adjust what you wake up thinking and what you say. And then, lastly, what you do.
Okay. I do. I got you, bro. Got you, bro.
You ain't got time to be worrying about right and wrong. You worrying about bottom line. Okay. You know what I mean? By any means necessary. Okay. So I think that economics is the answer.
See, this nigga Slim gone. Got to talk to Nip, man. But anyway, we out of here.